In today's video, I discuss what the G.I. Joe Classified team could do to make their line the best action figure line out there. For photographers, anyway. Well, hello there, everybody. 'Tis I, Photo Dave, and this is Toypixx. And whether this is your first or 100th time you've stumbled across the channel, Toypixx is all about action figure photography, and that means that I'll be talking action figures. What's going on with action figures? I'll be talking photography. What's going on with photography, as well as tips and tricks to make all your action figure photos tops. So if that sounds cool to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'll stand here for a sec. Oh, never mind. I don't have any pre-orders coming in. Might as well not watch the clock. Anywho, there you go. Now, let's get to those ways that G.I. Joe Classified could become the best action figure line out there for photographers. Now, first off, let's talk about the negatives. Get those out of the way, because really, let's be honest, when it comes to G.I. Joe Classified, there aren't many negatives, at least to me. The only real negative I'm seeing right now, well, I guess there's two. One is distribution. I can't find these things. If I want them, I pre-order them, which I've been doing for a while now when it comes to any figure anyway, but it would still be nice to be able to walk into a store and be like, oh, I will add you to the collection, Mr. Bat, but that just doesn't happen in my area, so I would love better distribution. And the other thing is repaints aplenty. Now, when it comes to repaints, I'm not really bothered by them. I know a lot of people are, because I dropped the whole completist thing way back when. And frankly, when I'm talking repaints right now, I'm talking more kind of their retro paint jobs. I'm talking their Tiger Force and Python Patrol paint jobs. The only thing I've ordered from retro is Gung Ho, because that just looks more like Gung Ho to me than the guy in A Whole Lot of Green did. And I've never seen a Tiger Force or a Python Patrol paint job that I thought looked better than the original look for a figure. So I know that those bother some people, that those are out there. They really bother some people that, at least in the case of Tiger Force and Python Patrol, they're exclusive to Target, and I don't blame you. That's highly irritating. But I'm not bothered by it, because I just don't need those figures. So there's what I perceive and what many online perceive as the negatives. Now, let's go over the positives. That's what I get really geeked about. And I'm going to be honest, there are a ton of positives with this line. It is the only Hasbro line that I look at and really think, whoa, I need to get a bunch of these things. The positives for me are the sculpts. They're the design work. They're the paints. They're how great these figures look. And on top of all that, many of them come with a ton of accessories. And you know, when it comes to photography, if you're into it in a big way, accessories make a huge difference, because it just gives them all kinds of different things they can do in photos. So all those things, I know it kind of sounds like I'm sort of glossing over all of that, but those things are so huge to me, and I just don't see it in a lot of other lines out there, period, not just Hasbro. But what the G.I. Joe team is able to bring when it comes to the designs on these things, to me, is just incredible. And the fact they can bring so many accessories, also incredible at the current price point. I'm pretty excited about all that. And we know that they're able to do all that at the current price point because Hasbro owns G.I. Joe, so they don't have to pay licensing fees. But man, it makes all the difference when you're looking at their current offerings. So what is it the G.I. Joe brand team can do to, in my opinion, be the best action figure line out there for photographers? Pretty simple, really. I'll be honest. It's include more heads and hands. Now, when I'm talking hands, I'm talking fists. These are G.I. Joes. They should be punching things. I'd be really geeked to see some fists show up. It would be nice if they had, like, gun-holding hands. So you've got one hand with a trigger finger, and you've got the other hand kind of like this, so it holds the barrel. Things like that would be really sweet. Maybe some relaxed hands, just so they can be there chilling. And when it comes to face sculpts or head sculpts, I would say probably they come with the stoic stuff, so they need the head where they're in action and just really throwing down hard, like almost maybe anger. I don't know that anger is the right word, but something where you just see insane determination and insane fight in the figures. And you need something to bring some of that Sunbow life back, I think. You need something to add a little more just subtle goofiness, subtle fun that the characters have. So maybe a head sculpt with a smirk or a smile, depending on the character. Can you imagine, for instance, the maniacal head sculpts that the team could put together for the Dreadnoks? Like when they're sitting there just wrecking things, these insane smiles all over their face because they're having so much fun all over their faces because it's English. But yeah, I really think that Hasbro is crushing it on this line, and I think if they were able to just add a few more hands and one or two more heads, they really would be the best action figure line out there. Now, I know that that would also result in increased prices. But with the quality these things already have, I don't mind an increase in price as long as we can keep that quality, get those added parts. I really don't. I don't know about you. Maybe that can be something you let me know in the comments. Would you mind if they added some hands and some heads if they increased the price a bit to make up for that? I don't mind it. I really don't, because I think these figures are of such high quality that would only add to the fun and the photo factor. I'd be super stoked to see that happen. Whew! You ever wake up and you're really geeked to start the day and you're ready to just go out and get it done? I woke up, I exercised, I ate, jumped through the shower, did all that stuff. Every day I go on a walk, and so I did my walk. I got back after the walk, and today was leg day, so this will make sense. Suddenly, I'm just like, just wobbly, like mad, like I can't really budge. And I'm sitting on the chair, kind of just vegging for a sec, and thinking to myself, man, I could really go for doing nothing today. But no! There's work to be done. This video needed to be recorded. A picture still needs to be shot. And I'm working on a huge update for the website that I'll talk about in tomorrow's video. Pretty geeked, pretty excited, is going to be fun, but I digress. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think Hasbro could do to maybe make these figures, make the G.I. Joe classified figures, the best action figure line out there to you. And believe me, I'm a Mafex guy. Like, I think those are top tier, top of the heap. They can't be beat. But I think that G.I. Joe Classified could at least tie them if they were to add that stuff in there. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Also, in the bottom, I'm going to link just a ton of G.I. Joe figures. So if you didn't even know that Classified was happening, go ahead and click those so you can see what the figures look like themselves. You'll be reminded of what they looked like in the 80s, which is pretty cool. And if you want some Joes, click those links, go pick them up. And even if you don't, those links take you to Amazon. So we're getting warmer. Maybe if you need shirts or sandals or sunscreen or whatever else you might need for your big summer week-long vacation, you can click those links and just find that stuff, and that's the best way you can help out the channel and Toypixx as a whole. And I gotta say, 3 of you have made purchases so far. And I'm super appreciative of that because now I'll be able to do a little more on the website that'll make it a lot cooler for anybody who visits it. So I'm super excited. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And wow, that's a lot I just said. Whoo! Remember when I said I'm kind of whoo, gasp, wheeze? Yeah, I think my voice is there now too. So, everybody have fun and happy snapping. See ya.